Hi, I'm Asia, and welcome back to the Strange Days Diaries, and good morning from beautiful Los Angeles, California. Today is day 3 in LA. I just had an NBC interview yesterday, which I can't believe those words are even coming out of my mouth. That was really cool, and you can check out the behind the scenes vlog, which was my previous vlog posted on the channel, or it will be linked below if you're curious. But today I have kind of a free day in LA. I have a couple errands I have to run. It's just another day in the life, honestly. And by the way, if you're new here and this is the first time you're ever seeing me and my beautiful face, my name is Asia and I live and travel full-time out of my 1990 Chevy Astro van named Spec. So if van life content is something that you love, then definitely consider hitting that subscribe button, leaving a like, and commenting below. I would love to hear from you guys, and any kind of interactions on my videos really helps out small creators like me on YouTube so much, and I thank you very much. So yeah, join me today for another day in the life vlog. I'm not 100% sure what's gonna happen today. I mean, I never know what's gonna happen. I just kind of live my life and pick up the camera and document it. The only thing I do know though, and also sorry there's a car alarm going off right now, but the only thing I do know I have to do today is unfortunately start heading back to the Bay Area. But I never do the drive from SF to LA all in one day if I can at all help it, just because I drive a 34-year-old van and I like to take my time. So I'm gonna kind of bum around LA a little bit, do a couple errands, bring you along with me, and then hit the road. So let's go. All right, just hopped into the cab and it's time to hit the road. First stop is Ralph's. The weather is absolutely beautiful today. I'm loving the sunshine. If you saw my last vlog, then you saw that it was not sunny pretty much at all yesterday, which was killing my vibe. So I'm loving the sunshine today. I drove over to this Ralph's because I really needed to refill my refillable water jugs, and I did call ahead to make sure that they had these refill stations outside, and they confirmed that they do. I've learned the hard way many times by driving very far out of my way for a grocery store just to find out they don't even have the refill stations, so it's always great to call ahead and make sure. After I refilled the water, I dropped it back in the van and then walked over to Starbucks. A subscriber actually recently gifted me a Starbucks gift card, which has totally come in clutch, especially for this trip, because I've been very busy and very tired. So saving time by just buying coffee out instead of making it in my van has been amazing. All right, just hop back into Spec with my iced coffee. I always just get their plain iced latte, nothing very special, but it's because I find anything else at Starbucks or any other drink, honestly, is too sweet. But their iced latte is pretty good. And again, shout out to Danielle, a subscriber I met last weekend. You are amazing. Thank you so much for the Starbucks gift card. You've really been literally powering my entire few days here in LA. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm rushing now because I really need to drop off my disposable to get it developed today, because the guys at NBC would really like to see those images off of my disposable to use in the edit for the final story. So that's where we're off to next. I'm currently in Burbank and I have to go down to downtown LA, baby. So let's go. Stop and go traffic non-stop, baby. This is definitely the LA I remember. Pretty much I can't do a trip to LA without sitting on I-5 or like some kind of highway in stop and go traffic, but that is okay. Only thing that really sucks is I don't have AC in the van, so it can get pretty hot. I remember I actually got heat stroke once sitting in traffic just like this in LA. I don't think that's gonna happen today. I think it's only getting up to a high of 75, which is awesome. And not too hot, so we should be good, but yeah. All right, I just pulled up downtown LA. I am in a spot I don't feel super comfortable leaving Spec at, but I'm super close to a photo lab that I actually need to drop off my disposable camera at, which I think I mentioned earlier. Also, when I park Spec somewhere where I don't feel like the most comfortable, I always make sure and drop pretty much all the curtains in the back just in case someone tried to peep in. They really couldn't because the curtains would be down. Oh. Wait for all the cars to pass. Okay. I've actually never been to this part of LA before. I believe this was in Koreatown or very Koreatown adjacent, very much downtown LA. And it was an interesting walk to the photo lab, I must say. But this is J&F Digital Photo Lab, downtown LA. I have a couple photographer friends that highly recommended this place, and the customer service was amazing, and they were able to help me out immediately, and just overall seemed like a really great lab. Hi, sorry to interrupt your video, but I have something really quickly that I'm excited to announce. For the entire month of October 2024, I'm going to be doing another member sticker giveaway for all new members of the Strange Days Diaries channel. If you become a member of the channel during the month of October 2024, then you will be receiving a spec sticker and a brand new Strange Days Diaries sticker and a handwritten note from me as a thank you for becoming a member of the Strange Days Diaries. If you're a fan of the channel and have considered becoming a member, then this is a great month for you to do so. I do not send out little gifts to my members very often, if ever. I've only ever done this one other time. And who doesn't love the idea of getting a couple really great high quality Strange Days Diaries and spec stickers and a handwritten note in the mail from me? All new members, it doesn't matter what tier 1, 2, or 3, will be receiving a gift from me in the mail, but you have to become a member during the month of October. All members get special perks throughout the month, but you get more perks the higher the tier you sign up for. But anyways, thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you over on the members community tab. And before wrapping this, I do want to quickly say I don't want you to feel pressured to become a member. Just liking, subscribing, and commenting also helps the channel out a lot. But if you've ever considered becoming a member, and if you've ever been interested in getting one of my custom stickers, then the month of October would be a great time to do so. All the details will be in the description below. And without further ado, back to your video. Okay, just dropped my prints off, and everybody at that photo lab is so cool, but the prints won't be ready till 5 o'clock, which kind of sucks just because I do need to head back to SF today. I mean, halfway to SF, but still, I don't love the idea of hitting the road and hitting LA traffic at 5 o'clock, like peak rush hour, but it is what it is. I really need the photos today. And so now what that also means is it's 11 a.m. So I have until 5 o'clock to just figure out what to do in LA. I asked the guy in there what he suggests maybe I do nearby, and I am downtown LA, and he said City Hall is actually a really cool place to check out. It's free, you just need an ID to get in, and I guess they have a really sick observation deck at the very top floor, and I've never been there, so why not go check that out? I don't love the idea of parking spec downtown LA, but I am willing to pay for a parking garage so she's a little more secure. So let's just go figure this out together, shall we? Okay, just parked in this garage. Now I'm gonna drop all the curtains and head over to this City Hall, and I also desperately need to go to the bathroom, so I'm really hoping there's a bathroom in there. I had been having a pretty decent day up until this point, and unfortunately, things just kind of went awry from this time forward. So basically, I found a parking garage downtown LA that was really close to the City Hall, and so I walked over to the City Hall excited to go up to this observation deck that the sweet man at the photo lab recommended, and as soon as I opened the doors and stepped foot inside, the security guards immediately informed me that the observation deck was closed today due to a private event. And man, that just bummed me out like crazy. I looked up if there was anything else to do in this immediate area since I had paid for parking in a garage, but nothing really intrigued me. So I just immediately walked back to spec, paid for parking, which was kind of shitty since I was literally hardly there, and then got the hell out of downtown. Man, I think I need to get into nature or something. It's funny, I always get excited to come out to LA, but then after a couple days being here, I really just want to get out, and it doesn't really matter if I'm with friends or not. I just don't love LA, but that's okay because I've, been having a good time except for the last couple hours downtown LA and everything. But I haven't picked up this camera in a minute. Also, I'm so sorry if there's wind in the mic. I'm trying my best here, but it's been about an hour actually since I last picked up the camera. It's been about an hour since I left that parking garage, and I just beelined out to Silver Lake area because I'm very familiar with this area. Sorry about the wind. I'll move over here. Actually, I just rolled up my window, so there shouldn't be any more wind blowing in the mic, but yeah, so I'm out here at the Whole Foods in Silver Lake because I still really needed toilet paper and paper towels, so I got some paper towels and some toilet paper, and then I still really needed to go to the bathroom, so I got to use their lovely facilities in there. And then I also picked up a kombucha for a pick-me-up because it was just so disappointing when the City Hall guys turned me away because the observation deck had a special event going on all day, so it was closer to the public. And I don't know, I just don't love downtown LA, so I already didn't love being down there. And then when I couldn't even do the one thing I went down there for, it was just like such a bummer. So now I don't really know what to do. I think I honestly might just chill here in the parking lot for a little bit because I don't really know where else to go. It's about 1 o'clock and I don't even have anywhere to be until 5 o'clock. So for now, I'm just gonna chill in the van and just take a little breather. This entire clip was ruined because of the wind in my mic, but I eventually figured it out. Also, sorry guys, I'm still figuring out this whole YouTube thing, so bear with me. Oh, I'm so sorry. There's probably wind. One sec. So sorry if you couldn't hear what I just said, but basically I tried to nap in this parking lot for the last couple hours, but it was almost impossible to do so because of cars like parking by me, waking me up. Anytime somebody would park next to me, it would like wake me up. So I'm really sleepy. I just feel tired. I don't know. I need to get out of LA, which I am getting out of LA today, but I can't leave until 5. Which sucks. And I'm getting a little hungry, so I figure I can snack a little and give you my honest thoughts about LA. I've had a lot of experience here in the City of Angels. Isn't that what it's called? I have kind of a lot of random stuff I'm gonna eat here. Let me get a plate. This is just buffalo style chicken wrap from Trader Joe's. It's really yummy. And it comes with this little like sauce that's really good too. And then I also have some pita chips I thought would be kind of yummy to eat with my smoked salmon. And then I also have a little bit of this cheddar cheese spread and some hummus. There's people right next to me getting into their car. Ah, the beauty of hanging out in a Whole Foods parking lot. I've just through the years made a lot of friends here in LA or made friends in San Francisco who have moved out here. And I say that because in my opinion, LA is really only fun if you hang out with people and experience things with another person. And the older I get and the more I dive deeper and deeper and deeper into van life, I have found that I really don't love a huge like metro urban sprawl like Los Angeles. And I don't like that it's just a total concrete jungle. I love San Francisco because there's so much variation, like when it comes to the building style. I love the hills, I love the views, I love the water being right there. And I love in San Francisco, there's so much nature and parks and the ocean and just like a lot of nature like immediately accessible in the city. But back in the day when I first moved to SF and was coming out to LA a lot, I loved it. And I don't know if that's because I was like a lot younger and just like super into the city life and I would go out all the time. I love going out in West Hollywood. This was pre-COVID too, like the better West Hollywood days. I will say though, I love Ventura County. I love Santa Barbara, kind of like Echo Park. I think that's a really cool part of LA. And Highland Park is pretty cool. Silver Lake, like where I am right here, is decent. But yeah, nothing like too exciting to write home about. And again, this is all my opinion, you know, to each their own. Does anyone else tear off the excess like pieces from the wrap? Because for me, sometimes it's just too much tortilla, you know? With all that being said, I'm still really happy to be here. All right, I just wrapped up eating my little snack and now I'm gonna clean this stuff up. Actually, I have to pee so bad. I'm gonna run into the store and pee and then come back and do all the dishes. And while I run into the store, I'm also gonna take my trash with me too. I guess one big pro to hanging out all day in a grocery store parking lot is there are bathrooms just immediately available. Okay, I just hopped into the front seat to try this. I just opened it, but I haven't sipped it yet, and I have really good news. Hold on, let me get one sip in before I share the news. Ooh, it's really good. It's really good. I just rolled up my window so the wind isn't in the mic, but oh my God, I'm so happy. So the photo lab just called me and actually said my prints are ready to pick up, which is amazing because it's 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna zoom downtown LA, grab my prints and hit the road and try really hard to beat traffic. So let's go. I just stopped to get some gas and I'm kind of leaning in here because it's so loud outside, but this gas station is on the way to the photo lab. So I figured I'll top off my tank now, grab the photos and then hit the road. All right, I just parked across the street, like perfectly right across the street from the lab. So now I'm just gonna wait for traffic to go by and run in and get my prints.
Hi, I will grab grab your order shortly, okay?
No worries. All right, I just got my prints. I'm so excited to take a look, and I really want to look now, but because they finished my prints early, it means that I have a little bit of a chance of beating rush hour, so I'm just gonna hit the road and look at the prints later. So it kind of sucks. I have to like wait a little bit longer. The anticipation is really built, but that's okay. So let me hit the road and then we'll look at the prints maybe tonight when we get to wherever the hell we're sleeping tonight. All right, I'm pulling up to a red light right now. You can kind of see downtown LA right there. And it's currently 4 o'clock right now. And Google Maps says it's gonna take me exactly 3.5 hours to get to the spot where I wanna spend the night tonight, but I'm guessing it's gonna take more like 4. So let's do a little editing magic here, and I'm gonna cut the camera, and the next time this camera turns on, it'll be when I'm at my sleep spot for the night, and we will see what time it is and see if Google Maps was correct. So see you in 1 second. And we're here. It's 8 o'clock. So I was right, about a 4-hour drive instead of 3.5. And I will say I'm very, very, very tired. But I'm also literally this whole time I've been looking forward to seeing the photos. I've just been dreaming about them and trying to remember like what I shot exactly. So I'm gonna settle in here, hop into the back of the van, and then show you the photos. Hi, so I have a little bit of a confession to make. It is currently, I think, 3 days after the day that I filmed this vlog, so apologies for the very late ending to the vlog, but as I was editing the vlog I realized I never shot like an outro or showed you guys the disposable photos, so I wanted to do that now for you. Because it's been a few days, I of course have already gone through and looked at them. Apologies that you're not getting my first impressions, but I love looking at them again and again and again, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But as always, I just love shooting on a disposable, and it's kind of like Christmas morning anytime I get them developed, and there's just so many awesome memories here throughout all the photos. I always get them printed on luster paper, and I'm just gonna kind of go through and show you guys some of my favorites. It's just so fun seeing like a month-ish of my life documented on film. I love shooting on film, but disposables have like a special kind of charm to them. Here's little Speck at Tiny Fest. I love this photo. That was such a good time over at Tiny Fest. This is an epic photo of just like the back, kind of like tailgate of a truck that I walked past in San Francisco, and they had all these stickers on the tailgate that I absolutely loved. Here's downtown San Francisco. I actually shot this on the day I was stranded in San Francisco when my van was in the shop for 2 days. I also shot this on that day as well. Oh, and this one. And this one, I was just shooting so much on that day because I had nowhere to go and nothing to do. Here's a funky photo I got of my new Strange Days Diaries sticker on top of my good friend's pink disco ball bedazzled dresser at her apartment, and then like this red shoe and a Coke. I don't know, I just kind of liked the aesthetic look of everything. That's why I took the picture. Here's a fun shot of a truck kind of outside the window of Speck one of these days as I was just driving. I parked and saw this across the street and thought it was kind of cool. And by the way, I'm gonna be posting pretty much all of these to my Instagram, so feel free and follow me at ajavillacres on Instagram if you want to see all of the disposables. This is one of my favorites. Allison and I, after the NBC shoot, we went to lunch, and as we were walking to lunch, we saw this Free My Homegirls from their shitty boyfriends on the sidewalk, and we just loved it, so I had to take a picture. Here's a little BTS shot at the NBC shoot. I wanted a shot of the crew with all their gear and like the disposable, and I just thought this was kind of a fun way to remember the shoot. Since the shoot was about disposable cameras, I like the idea of getting a shot of everyone's gear plus a disposable. And one more quick one. Here's just a fun little shot of the inside of Speck's door. As you guys know, I collect stickers and have been really enjoying putting stickers on the inside of my driver's side door. And again, follow me on Instagram if you really want to see all of them. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching as always. And again, apologies for filming the outro so late, but I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. And as always, I will see you on the road. Peace.